Randy, you were up first, but before you get started, let's have a look at who you're accepting this challenge for.
I'm accepting this burger challenge for my father. He has always been my best friend, my biggest fan, and always there for me in the toughest times with the best advice possible. I'm also going to dedicate this to my son Cash, show him proud, and let's not forget about the baby on the way.
Oh my gosh, seeing the whole family, that is just such a beautiful thing. And you got the whole family in on this one, buddy, no pressure. So let's start this three-chef challenge. First of all, what burger are you making and how do you begin your burger, Randy?
Well, Tracy, you know what? I always do this when a competition comes up. We sit down, we get a pen and piece of paper going, and I do this extravagant, crazy stuff, and then little by little everything gets crossed off. And then I basically go back to the fundamentals and back to the things that need to happen in order to get that perfect burger. So today we are going to be building a lobster white cheddar and fried green tomato burger. Oh my stars.
That's the basic burger you came up with? There's nothing basic about that. Okay, how do we start?
Well, okay, we're going to start with some fundamentals is what we're going to start with. Let's start with the bun. I have a brioche bun with sesame seeds here. This is perfect. It looks a little bit plush, a little bit large, and I think everybody in the world underestimates and overlooks the bun to meat ratio on a burger. This is very important, and we want a nice crust on there. So I'm going to butter it up and even put more butter onto that bun. And then I'm going to give it a really good caramelization. And that does two things. It protects the bun, number one, but number two, it kind of heats it up and then makes it a little bit smaller so that bun ratio comes down. So I'm going to throw that onto my grill here and just get that started. Next thing I want to talk to you, Tracy, about is the meat. Where's the beef, Tracy? What do you know about burger beef? What do you like?
Well, listen, I'm good with all the burger beef. I am odd in the sense that I like the big bun, maybe at the same rate as the meat. I want it to be equal, whereas I think you go for more meat over bun. Am I right?
Yeah, you're getting close, but it's got to be kind of it's got to be perfect. It can't be too much meat. You can't have a great big thick steak in there, but it has to kind of overhang the bun just a little bit so you can see it and maybe you can just take a nibble of that beef. So this is 80-20. I've got it pounded out pretty thin because I want everything to be delicate. And what's going to happen is it is definitely bigger than the bun right now, but it will shrink a little bit when we cook. But the next thing we need to do, a fundamental, is hit it heavy with salt. And I mean kosher salt here, and that looks a little aggressive, but you have to understand it's kosher, and black pepper. It has to be seasoned because this is just a perfect vessel to get some salt and pepper onto our burger. So one side, I'm going to hit that onto the grill, and then I'll give it the seasoning on the other side once we get a little bit further down the road.
Hey, while you put that patty on the grill, can I just hear from your competitors quickly? Dev and Trev, are you shaking in your boots? Are you feeling confident still? Let's just see, are we seeing thumbs up, thumbs down so far for Randy?
I'm going thumbs up.
Oh, they're so sweet. They're giving you thumbs up, Randy. Okay, keep going.
All right, so now we're going to start talking a little bit about the toppings, right? So what do we need? We obviously need some sharp Canadian cheddar. You know, my father's a farmer. He digs the beef. He enjoys the Canadian things. And so we're going to double up on that cheese, and we're going to go, give it the crisscross so everything gets covered. And that's going to go on in the final minute just to make sure it gets melted. But what else my dad loves, speaking of Canadian, is lobster. So I get this toasted bun. Look at this, Tracy. Oh my gosh.
Perfection.
Right? And this is where we're going to get things just nice and simple. We're going to drop a great big thing of mayo on there, keeping it light and simple, straightforward. Next, I'm going to go in, I'm going to protect this bun now from the heat, and I'm going to drop on a bib lettuce. I go right into the middle. Oh, that looks nice and fluffy and dainty there. Now, in comes my melted cheddar patty. Look at the beef is just going out the outside of the edge of that. Oh, and it's sitting up so pretty. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so now I'm building this up a little bit much. I did this in advance. I got this ready. First of the season, tomatoes are in, but they're green. So I did it. I fried it up just like the movie. A little bit of cornmeal, because the chefs know you can't be putting panko on a green tomato. It's got to be the cornmeal. And then to finish this baby off, got some fresh lime juice. I have a full lobster here, cooked in a little bit of garlic butter. We're just going to hit it with a little bit of lime, like
I was
this.
going to ask where the
We're gonna take
lobster
our
is.
tweezers.
It's good to see it.
And we just bring this up like that, and you can kind of see what the story is now. And you know what we're looking for here is the garlic butter to kind of just drip down a little bit. Don't be afraid, just get your tongs on there, just drip off a little bit more. It's going to go into the tomato and into that patty. And then the caramelized bun. You almost don't want to put this on, Tracy,
I was
because
just
it's like
gonna
a top
say
hat, but you're
that.
hiding it a little
Yes,
bit.
you
Look at
almost
how
don't
pretty
want
this
the
is.
bun on top. It looks so pretty, but no,
So
do it. We need it. Come on.
No, it's going to be like a little on
A
the
little
side,
hat.
like a fedora, like a Rocky Balboa fedora, something like
A
that,
little
just like that.
chapeau.
Tracy,
Oh, it's
check it
beautiful.
out.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
melting cheese,
It's just gorgeous.
cheddar, tomato, lobster. Wow.
Love it. Listen, you keep it looking pretty. I mean, the way you speak about the bun and the beef and the lobster, it's like so affectionate. I love it. So this is Randy's lobster burger with fried green tomato and white